Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
Of course you had, bro. Of course. Welcome back. And we are now going through Chapter 2 of Call of Juarez, Gunslinger.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for old man Clanton.
This game
I came
is
upon them
fucking
robbing
beautiful.
a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there!
I did my best to help.
Hey, hombres! See, amigos.
Moments later, the attackers were dead. And I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing.
Not a single fucking one.
None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often do.
So easy, bro.
They would appear in great numbers from above and
Whoa,
rain down lead
holy
on their hapless
fucking
enemies' heads.
ass.
Making use of the high ground, whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to it.
Hold on.
Son
Were you
of a
attacked
bitch.
by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle.
Holy
I was holding
fuck.
my own against an overwhelming
Come on, bro.
foe.
Decide.
See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations.
What the fuck?
But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo.
Son of a bitch.
I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo,
To get your
I knew I'd
fucking
have to
revenge.
find my way past these other assholes first. Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men.
Yeah, of course.
I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
Oh, man.
Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim.
What? Okay. Oh. I'm so fucking bad at this game, man. One more time. Holy shit. This game went from okay difficulty to fucking serious mode. Actual fuck.
Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
Wow. Move.
I ran ahead as if
No.
the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this?
Yeah, you just took out half the gang.
I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going. And that's
Come
when
on,
something
don't die.
miraculous happened.
What the
Like manna
fuck?
from heaven. I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know. And imagine my surprise when I found a fist full of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running.
Fuck you, Jack.
The old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
I want that fucking hat. Fuck that then. Let's do this. Wow.
I yelled out at the top of my lungs. Clanton,
Oh shit.
I'm coming for you! A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
Fucking shit, stop shooting.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Come on. Die, you son of a bitch.
Apparently, one of the
Holy
cowboys made it out
fuck.
of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
We'll do one more mission. One more. One more mission. Oh
A
shit,
few weeks
this
after
is
that
beautiful.
dust up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why. But first, I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious. Earth's coming! Get ready, boys.
Fuck that, I heard.
Curly Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise, and after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge. So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil. Wyatt and Doc
shit.
went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was.
Sons of bitches. It's a pretty story-intense game, so I'll just... I'm sorry if I just talk over the story, but... What the fuck?
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the Cowboys identified each other, and I was beginning to wish I had one myself. But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed, and that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
Earp wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken him.
That Lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's
For
that?
fuck's sake,
After
boy.
old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a
Oh,
yellow
nasty.
belly to boot. Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
Oh, fucking amazing. Buxton.
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
Choo-choo, motherfucker. Well, hello there. Bye-bye. Oh, no, 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 no. Fucking... I guess I deserved that.
I'm unstoppable.
Fuck you, go.
Oh, smoke that son of a bitch.
Choo-choo.
Waste your bullets.
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall, and in a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Sort
Consider
of
your picture
shotguns.
painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand.
Of course they did. But where? No, no jokes. Of course.
Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
Hey, Jose. Curly Bill.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
Son of a bitch. Where did you go, Bill? Come here, Bill. I got a gift for ya. What the fuck? Where the fuck did he go? Oh. No, fucked up. Ass. I'm actually a bit sad that they have boss fights like this where they actually can take a whole shitload of bullets. Like, I know it's not a really immersive game, but it sure ruins some of it. Like you're supposed to be this unstoppable force. You just go around destroy an entire gang by yourself and then like, whoa, holy fuck, a boss. Now you can't aim for shit. I don't know, maybe it's me just being like negative, but yeah.
Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
I wonder how
Indeed.
that comes.
Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
Johnny Ringo. Holy fuck. Oh, come on.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Come on, don't you dare draw. Don't you dare. Fuck you.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true. Doc Holliday had
Sit the
nothing to
fuck
do with the death of
down.
Johnny Ringo.
Yeah, that's it for the second episode, and we'll continue this journey and just kick some outlaw ass in the next episode. See you on the west.